brought Danny, even though she's being a menace. She's in the stage right now where she just wants to chew everything. Just everything, including my body parts. And one of her favorite things is socks or Squishmallows. She fucking loves Squishmallows, so take it, and go. So this is a reading vlog. Are you excited? I'm excited. I haven't done a reading vlog, I feel like, in forever. Even though I just did. That's such a lie. I haven't done one of these in forever, where I'm like reading multiple books. This is a mood reading vlog because not that I don't mood read like literally all the time. If this is distracting, sorry. What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm mood reading this week because I just did the June... Stop! I had just done the June TBR, so I didn't get... Not my armpit! What are you doing? I just did the June TBR, where I was picking off the rainbow. I feel like I haven't really gotten to pick exactly what I want for a while. You're about to go down. You're about to go down off the bed. Look. Chew it. She literally scares me. Anyways, we're mood reading this week with Danny. She was side-eyeing me. God, she's so spooky. Anyways, yeah, so that's all I had to say. I have nothing like huge coming up. Like I don't need to be finishing. I'm not even gonna say it. I'll just wait. She's looking into my soul. Luna's such a freak. Where was I? Again. It's a zoo in here. It's a fucking zoo in here. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not much of a dog person. If my 3 cats didn't say that, I'm just not much of a dog person. It's just too much energy. I'm a cat. I don't have the energy for this. But she's now partially mine as well when Logan's not here, so. She's got the zoomies. She probably has to poop soon, so I'm gonna have to stop and go outside. One of her favorite things to do is try to get the cats to play with her, which is adorable. I want the cats to play with her, but they're not feeling her yet. They're not. Stinky immediately hisses. Luna will like allow it, but then she's like, bah! If he gets too close. But she'll like lay next to him, so she's the best about it. And then Muggs just freaks the fuck out and runs away. But like she doesn't even know what's happening. She's blind, so I don't fault her for that. She can be scared. Anyways, back to books. Okay, mood reading this week. Meaning, I'm literally gonna pick up whatever book I want, even if I'm already in the middle of another one. So right now, I started Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. This is our latest book club pick, and I love Riley Sager. I've read every single one of his other books, and I liked them. So I'm very excited for this book. I've been looking forward to this. I'm like 3 chapters in, maybe. I started it because I had ordered Reckless. I pre-ordered it on Amazon. It told me it wasn't gonna get here till Friday, so I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to sit here till Friday not doing anything. So I started it, but now it's supposed to get here today. So, not that I don't want to read this, because I do, but like, Reckless, come on. Like, I want to read Reckless so bad. I want to read it the second it gets here. But unfortunately, I do work from 12 to 7 tonight. It would be nice to have tomorrow off, and then I could read Reckless all day. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but it doesn't matter because we're mood reading, so it depends on what mood I'm in. I'm gonna be in the guy. Spoiler. So, middle of the night right now. If you don't know what this is about, 2 little boys are having a sleepover, like in a tent in their front yard. And the one boy, the main character, I don't even remember his name. Oh, I guess it was his backyard. Ethan and Billy were having a sleepover. Ethan wakes up to like a slash in the tent and Billy's gone. So he disappears, literally, they never find him. And now he's 40, back in his parents' house, and weird shit's happening. And that's all I know. So, it's Riley Sager. I'm excited. So that's what we're going to be reading right now. I have like 3 hours until I go to work, so I also have to take Danny outside to go poopy, so, or she's going to poop in my room. Okay, let's go. So annoying. All I did was move the book. If my sticker was still on here, I would swap it with Logan's because hers is right here, but my sticker's off. Fuck. Alright, time to guess the movie. I'm going to Max, HBO Max, if you will. 3rd video in a row where I haven't put rings or earrings on. I'll just be ugly, I guess. Oh my god, Twister's on here? Can we talk about that? Are y'all excited for the new Twister movie? Because I'm fucking excited. Daisy. Daisy and Glenn Powell. Speaking of Daisy, the new Gladiator movie. I'm gonna have to bring a camera. I'm gonna have to take pictures the whole time. Paul Mescal and Pedro Pascal. I'm not even going for the plot. I don't give a fuck what the plot is. And Joseph Quinn. I'm gonna see it 4 times. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch it 400 times. That's just insane. I can't. I'm gonna be purring in the fucking movie theater. Literally purring in my seat. Okay, anyways, back to the movie. What movie am I picking? If you've been here long enough, you should be able to guess two of them. I would give you like 2 guesses to pick what I'm picking, but I'm changing it up a little bit. I'm picking the one that I don't usually pick out of the 2. I would give you the first line to be able to guess, but the first line automatically gives it away. So it is Harry Potter, and it is the 3rd one, Prisoner of Azkaban. Let's motherfucking go. Muggs has been extra cute lately. I don't know how to explain that. She just has. Oh my god, it came. It finally came. It came. Honestly, it's smaller than I was expecting. It's like under 400 pages, which is shocking. But I just got home from work and dinner, so like I would say partially tipsy, so like I'm not gonna start reading this now because I'm gonna forget what I read in the morning. That being said, I will read middle of the night tonight until I fall asleep. There's a cockroach. There's a huge cockroach. Dad! Oh my god, that thing is fearless. Oh my god. As exciting as that was, reckless. I'm gonna start this tomorrow. I'm gonna read as much of middle of the night as I can tonight until I get sleepy. And then I'm gonna binge Reckless for the next 3 days. Hopefully it takes me all 3 days because I want it to last. But I'm kind of tired, so like this will be the last you see me tonight because I'm just gonna read in my PJs after I shower until I fall asleep, and that won't be cute on video. So I'll see you tomorrow. Neither of us have covers.
Yeah, because they're annoying.
It's upside down.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Our mother's playing music, so we can't talk outside or we're going to get copyrighted.
Copyright.
Having a stroke. I'm switching to Reckless not because I'm not enjoying middle of the night. I'm actually really enjoying. That's what this is.
Yours is also upside down.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Haha. Idiot. She yelled at me.
I thought the arrow was going
No,
down.
because
Anyways.
I knew it was going down.
How? Stinky's howling. Stinky's hissing at Danny through the door. That was through the door.
Danny's on the back porch.
Stinky! Stink! Danny's just being herself. She's just being a girl.
She's just being herself.
Okay, anyways, I switched to Reckless.
Men are always abusive when you're being yourself. Okay, go ahead.
Not because I wasn't enjoying middle of the night, because I am. I'm just not in the mood. Reading outside to me isn't thriller mood. It's fantasy mood, mostly because that's where I read Throne of Glass. So it's out there, so it's giving fantasy vibes out there. And I really want to read this and start this. I read the prologue and that's it. That's all I've got. So I'm reading Reckless. What about you? What you have, Kels?
I'm reading Wicked. Just kidding. This is middle of the night. Yeah, I like it. I don't know like where it's gonna go. I have ideas in my head, but that's just like too obvious and stupid, so I'm not even gonna say them out loud.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I saw Lauren Roberts talking about this book, saying that it was the calm before the storm, the third one being the storm. So she was like, it would be like the slower pace of the book. I was like, oh, what does that mean?
Why would you tell people it's slower pace?
Yeah, I was like, so it's gonna be a boring book? I was like, what does that
like-
mean? Her saying it's a slower paced book, when like the first one was like not crazy high paced.
Yeah.
Hey, dang. Oh, there's a cockroach, that's why. Very big one, actually. Wait, look, it's really. Oh my god!
Oh my god, I see it.
This is the second time in this video that this is happening, because there was one in my room last night and I made Dad come and get it.
She's like, what are you laughing at? You got something to say it in my face. Stop! Are you kidding? The dog? Cause she's no, you don't get any water now. You get to. She's not gonna get it. She's not gonna drink it. It's not a play toy. Bye. I'm so hot. I wish you could feel like the inside of my brain right now. She's melting.
Okay, we're going inside because Logan's being a puss.
I'm so unhealthily hot right now. You can't even like understand how hot I am.
I'm experiencing the same
You're
temperature.
not sweating? I'm sweating profusely.
Yeah, absolute
My
drama.
legs are wet.
This is the ew. This is the calmest she's been in the entire car ride. Sorry, it's like, I didn't feel like setting up the whole thing, so this is what you're getting. I thought it would be like fun and cute and quirky to bring her to Starbucks and read outside, but she's a nightmare right now. I just wanted to give an update on my books. That was it. And now this is what my camera is. Okay, so I'm like 100-ish, 150-ish pages into Reckless. I would say just like not a lot has happened so far. I feel like in the beginning of Powerless, I was already like kicking my feet over everything that happened. And it's just like when I think about it, Kai and Peyton, obviously like this big thing just happened at the end of Powerless. And realistically, it's been like, what, 2 weeks, I think, since the end of Powerless? Somewhere around there. Just like the way they're talking and acting isn't the way I want them to talk and interact with each other. Like we're finally getting to like the jokey parts, but I don't know. I'm up in the air about how I feel so far about Reckless. Like we're 150 pages in and not much has happened. There was a couple like kicking my feet parts, but then they were over like really quickly. And like I'm enjoying it. I'm fully enjoying my time. I just want more kicking my feet. And we're not there yet, but it's okay. We're gonna read at Starbucks. Dana's gonna get her first pup cup. She's already fucked up my car. I'm trying to let her calm down before we go. Obviously, like I'm not a dog person. I'm not used to bringing dogs in public, so like I don't really know how this is supposed to go. Look at her rat tail. Like how am I supposed to have Danny outside and order a drink and go in and get it? It's also very hot and I'm wearing pants. My own doing, but it's fine. All right, Danny, you ready? I think she's ready. Let's go. right now is that I thought this earlier for like half a second and then changed my mind because I thought it was stupid. I think he's gonna tell Peyton to marry him and be queen. Okay. I have finished Reckless. I'm not gonna rate it yet because I'm not 100% sure about like how I feel. I do have a very specific thought that I'm scared to say out loud because it's disappointing. I feel like no, I don't want to say it. Let me pause Harry Potter. I feel like this didn't really have any real plot, and it could have been a novella. Or it could have been in the next book, and a lot shorter. Not that I wasn't enjoying it. I truthfully enjoyed the whole thing. Like, I wouldn't say I was bored. It just felt like a lot of filler material. And it felt like a lot of the same arguments, a lot of the same, like, banter. Like, there were some really cute things, yes, but it felt kind of reused, almost. I don't know. The end got me because I thought that, like, a while ago. I assumed the box was an engagement box, like, what else could it have been? That was my first thought, was that he needed to pick a bride. I thought bride was one of the bees. I was like, oh my god, imagine he makes Peyton his bride. But then I was like, well, he wouldn't do that because she literally killed the king. They're not gonna have the freaking Kingslayer as their new queen, but apparently he doesn't care at all. I'm still confused on some things, like Calum. I wish there were more people involved in the plot. Like, the entire story was Peyton and Kai, the adventures of Peyton and Kai getting back to the castle, and like every once in a while things that happened to them that they had to overcome. And then it would flip every once in a while to Kit's POV for like 2 seconds. And that was it. I feel like it was literally just those 3 characters that we got. There just didn't feel like a whole lot of depth to it. Like, I feel like this series could have been a duology with novellas. Like, this easily the plot of this could have been a novella. But I still enjoyed it, so, like, I'm not quite sure what to rate it. Because, like, my first thought is just, like, a 3. But I don't want to because I enjoyed it. And, like, obviously, I feel a connection to Peyton and Kai, so, like, I didn't care reading it, and I read it really quickly. Plot-wise, it's, like, a 3, because there just wasn't really any plot. It felt like, you know, like Disney movies will have Toy Story, for example. We have Toy Story, and then we have like the little mini episodes, Buzz Lightyear Halloween episode. The toys do this for 30 minutes. Like, that's kind of what it felt like. Or like the Forky episodes, that's what this felt like. Just like an extra little blurb, but 400 pages, and we had to wait a really long time for it. And now we have to wait a really long time for the next one. But I'm still excited. She said that this was slower paced. She warned us that this was slower paced to prepare us for the last book, so I'm holding out hope. I'll figure out my rating by the end of the video. But right now, I have to open in the morning, so I have to get up at like 3:30, so I'm going to be done reading for tonight, but I'm going to pick back up middle of the night tomorrow. Okay. Anyways, Danny and I are about to go to Starbucks again to read because she did really well. Oh my god, look at her sitting. You're fine. You're fine. I want to expose her a little bit more, just to like the outside world. So we're going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to read middle of the night. I decided my final review for Reckless, my final rating is going to be a 3.5. I stand by everything I said, that it was kind of filler material, but I still enjoyed my time. So 3.5, and that's where I'm at. Okay, middle of the night, I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, I wouldn't say bored. No, I would. I would say I'm a little bored. Because when I think about it, I'm like borderline almost halfway done, and like not a lot's happened. I don't know. It's been a while since I've read a thriller, so it's like I don't really know what to expect, honestly, just because I've been out of the thriller game for a while. Ew, I can feel her tummy rumbling in my hand. Do you have to go poopy? But he usually gets me at the end of his book, so I'm gonna hope that it like is going up from here. He also likes to like throw in the paranormal thing. Right now it's giving paranormal, like he wants you to think it's paranormal, so I'm guessing that's not gonna be, because that would be like too obvious. Ooh, that tickled, your nose is cold. So I don't think it's gonna be a ghost. I think that's just what he wants us to think. So we're gonna go to Starbucks. Hopefully she does just as well as she did last time. Bye. So I'm in the dark and I can't talk that loud. I was trying not to talk that loudly or that much because Danny's trying to nap. It's her nap time and she's angry at me. That's why it's also dark in here. But it's been a few days because, as the literal title of this video is, we're mood reading and I have not been in the mood to read. So not sure how I'm supposed to mood read when the mood is to not read. So it's been like 2 days since I've picked up one of these books. I have a little over 100 pages left of Middle of the Night, and I'm gonna read until I fall asleep because I've been up since 3:30. I've been at work actually since 4:30, and it is 4 o'clock right now. So I'm gonna read until I basically fall asleep, and we'll see how far I get. But update on Middle of the Night, I'm honestly kind of bored. And I hate to say that. I have not been bored during one of Riley Sager's books before. I'm like bored during this. And there's only 100 pages left. He took 2 of my least favorite things to read about, cults and ghosts, and put it into one book. So I like extra don't care. And then my other book, A Novel Love Story, really liking so far. I'm not very far in, like maybe 50 pages. So I want to give it my full attention. So I want to finish Middle of the Night first. Speaking of, remember when I like spilt water all over it? She's a mess. Completely bent. That's what it looks like, completely closed. That's disgusting. But anyways, really enjoying this, but I'm gonna wait until I can like fully dive into that. Like when I'm in the mood to read again. I think this is what's putting me in a slump. So, but it's book club, so I have to finish it. So we're gonna finish this hopefully today or tomorrow. And we'll see. Okay. He's making it out to seem very obviously that Billy's a ghost. If we just end the book as Billy's a ghost and he came back to haunt him, that's not a plot twisty book. And he always has plot twists. So like, is he gonna turn it around and make Billy not a ghost to make it a plot twist? Because this whole time we've been leading up to he's a ghost. And if so, that's not my vibe. I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like the ending. I mean, I already don't really like the book. I'm just so tired. They're saying Billy's mom is the only viable suspect who knew about, like, the falls or whatever. Ragesh did. And now he's a cop. Probably to cover up shit. So that's why I think it is. I don't know why he would, but that's why I think. Danny's gonna try and jump up here. Okay. Ow! Your nails! I finally finished Middle of the Night. This is one of the biggest letdowns I have ever read. I love Riley Sager. I've read all of his books and I liked all of them except like one wasn't my favorite. I was so incredibly bored that I just made myself play the audiobook downstairs until the book was done. I just would stop listening because I didn't care and I would have to restart the chapter because I just didn't care and I wasn't listening. I hate that. I hate how disappointing that is. I gave it a 1.5. Like a generous 1.5. I almost wanted to give it a 1. But I wouldn't say, okay, what are you doing? I wouldn't say I hated it. I was just bored. I was just incredibly bored. So for that, it's like 1.5, 2-ish. I will say, finding out what happened to Billy, like what actually happened, was the only like plausible thing that could have happened that wouldn't piss me off. So like, sure, it gets that extra 0.5, it gets that 1.5 because of what actually happened to Billy. But the whole book leading up to it, I just didn't care at all. I feel like we built up this whole ghost thing and then what actually was the ghost was stupid. We built up this whole Hawthorne Institute just for it to be nothing. Literally nothing. It had nothing to do with the story other than feeding into Billy's love of Ghost. I just was so bored. I didn't even like Ethan, the main character. The one part that got me is at the one part that kind of got me where I was like, oh, was Henry at the very end in the epilogue. That Henry's one thing he said to Ethan in the epilogue, that I'm sure you know what it is. That was it. That was it. I will literally never think about this book again, ever, which is super upsetting. But that's gonna come to the conclusion of the mood reading. I have clearly just woken up. I mean, I didn't just wake up, but I haven't done anything today. Still in my bare PJ shirt, and my hair needs to be washed. I just cleaned up Danny's poop off the couch. So we're doing good. We're having a good day. I literally feel like that put me in a slump. I just don't want to read, and I think it's because of that book. But I have a novel love story. I'm not going to read it in this video because the video is completo. But I am excited to read this. I'm just waiting until I'm not in a slump so it doesn't affect how I feel about the book. That being said, the mood reading started so strong. The mood of wanting to read and switching between books, and then the mood turning into not wanting to read because of this book. It happens. It happens sometimes, and you get put into slumps, and you gotta work your way out. Hopefully this doesn't last more than a day or two. The entire month of July, I've read 2 books. 2! That's insane. That was my second book. It is now the 16th, and I've read 2 books. But whatever. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.